While the draft here in Pittsburgh is still 1 year away, those handling the event here say there is already a team in place focused specifically on security, and they have already been meeting once a month for the past year to discuss how to protect the hundreds of thousands of people here at Point State Park and across the river.
This will be the largest event that Pittsburgh's ever seen.
When the NFL draft opens in 2026, it will take over the Point, the North Shore, streets, bridges, and the rivers in between like nothing ever has.
Some of our biggest events, 200, 300,000. This will double that in size.
Over the 3 days, April 23rd through the 25th, up to 700,000 people are expected, mostly in 2 areas. And protecting them, Troy Schooley says, has been their focus.
The North Shore will be Perimeter A, that will have the theater space where the draft picks will get announced on the stage. And then Perimeter B will be Point State Park. A lot of the fan activation will take place there. The Vince Lombardi Trophy will be there to take some pictures in viewing area. So there'll be 2 main perimeters for the NFL.
Schooley is the CEO of P3R. He is working closely on security with the NFL, law enforcement.
We're also looking at security issues on the rivers.
And Visit Pittsburgh CEO Jared Bacher. They say the rivers are one of the biggest security challenges, so there will be water restrictions and rules that will likely keep recreational boats off the North Shore during the draft, and added patrols on the rivers, as well as extra officers and EMS on the ground.
We'll need all of the resources, right? We just won't see city. They'll obviously play a main role in this, but we'll see county, we'll see people from around the state police, and different municipalities coming in to assist with the production and safety of this event.
During Kansas City's NFL draft in 2023, 51 municipalities assisted with more than 800 officers. Their metro area is similar in size to Pittsburgh's. So we spoke to Captain Jake Bakina of the Kansas City PD about their coverage and challenges.
There was minimal issues from a law enforcement standpoint. We had a small handful of arrests for trespassing.
Captain Bakina says the structure the NFL built there and will likely build here had 3 points of entry. And he says the hundreds of law enforcement on site all had a specific area to cover assigned by the NFL.
I've never experienced in my time as a police officer a more secure event over a 3-day time span where there was places that were associated with the production that even those of us in law enforcement and policing didn't have immediate access to.
But keeping spectators safe outside that secure draft stage perimeter and at the point for activities means also focusing on transportation to the North Shore, including on the T, on the Gateway Clipper, and on foot. For many, moving from one spot to the other will mean walking, but the pedestrian walkways on Pittsburgh's bridges, officials say, won't be enough.
There will certainly be streets that are closed down. We're also looking at some of the sister bridges as far as closing them down, much like you would see for a Pirates game or other activations on the North Shore.
For about 6 weeks ahead of time, there was a something leading up to the construction and the final draft days. There were roads closed and there were throughways that were closed off.
Bakina says NFL officials would ask their opinion, but they make the final calls. Schooley says he has seen the expertise firsthand. He's traveled to the last 3 NFL drafts and now Green Bay's to study their security and how it can be put in place here.
We viewed a lot of the safety measures. The perimeter of the draft for the NFL fans is super secure. There's double mags, people getting through, they're protected throughout, and the NFL does a great job with that. We're still trying to decide where exactly that perimeter is going to be in the city, but those plans are coming to place.
Schooley tells me they'll have a better idea on how many police officers and EMS personnel they'll need once they come back from the NFL draft in Wisconsin. He says they'll take what they learned there and then work with the NFL security team over the next year to put those measures in place. At Point State Park, Marcy Cipriani, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.